Hey folks, this is Vint with Ads Gaming Addiction, and today we're going to quickly review Lazy Galaxy. This is a game that you can find on Steam for about $5. So this was released back in 2018-ish, and this is an idle clicker game with some RTS mechanics. So on the main screen, you'll be able to construct some buildings along the bottom, and these buildings will typically generate you resources. The resources that you can create there's like ore, there's energy, there's fuel, and each of those resource types will have a building that will produce them for you. In the very beginning of the game, and this is where the clicker part comes in, you can click on the floating asteroids on the very top, and that will give you like 5, 10, 15 ore, and then that will help you jumpstart the automation process. So you're going to be constructing these automated buildings along the bottom of the screen. You also build a laboratory so that you can access your research menu. And here you'll be able to spend some of that, some of those resources so that you can make things even better. So if you've ever played an idle game, then you'll be somewhat familiar with this. Spend resources to increase income, spend more resources to increase the income even more, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. Now, in between that process, there's also an RTS side of it, and you'll be able to embark on these RTS encounters. There's a shipyard I think you can construct. I don't remember the name of it. It's like a shipyard. And here you'll be able to build various ships, and you have a population pool, so you can only build so many ships. Each ship that you have has a certain like a population value assigned to it, so it's not going to let you build 10 of the strongest ships. More like, say, one of the strongest and 2 of the smallest, or a bunch of small ships, or what have you. So there's some cap there. But as you prestige in this game, like you can in any sort of idle game, you'll unlock more buildings. Like there's a barracks that will increase your population pool so that you can build even bigger ships if you want to. So anyway, this RTS mechanic is automated, although you can control it if you want to. You can click and drag a selection box, right-click, and have them go over here, whatever. But for the most part, these ships will act on their own, and so as long as they're strong enough, they'll just automatically win the battles for you. And it's like a chain. It's like, do this battle, then this battle, then this battle. It's like a gauntlet. You just have to get through all the levels, and once you do that, you'll move on to the next system. Now, if you happen to beat all of the systems in the current playthrough, it'll allow you to prestige, which means that you'll get candy, which is like your prestige currency, and for every candy that you have, your production will increase by a certain amount. Again, very similar to an idle game. But you lose all of your ships, you lose all of your buildings, and you have to start over from scratch, but this candy that you get is permanent, and that will help you in your next playthrough or in your next system. So that's the general gist of it. It's an idle clicker with RTS mechanics. It's not bad. It's, again, roughly $5 or so, and you'll get a lot of playtime out of this, assuming it's your thing. My only concern really is that there are a gazillion of these kinds of idle games out on your phone or tablet, what have you. So paying $5 for a game like this may not be, I don't know, worth your money. But at the same time, like, there's a lot of playtime that you can get out of this. If you like the style of game, and the style of game, it's very easy to get into. The graphics look nice, but like I said, you actually have to pay money for this particular RTS/idle game. If you don't mind doing that, then by all means, I think it's worth it. You'll get a lot of playtime out of it. However, that being said, if you have a phone and you've have not seen the millions of apps on the iStore or what have you, then you might as well check those out first and save your money and, try and find something that will, take up your time without having to pay for it. Now, keep in mind, though, that when you're paying for a $5 game like this, there's no ads. So there's no ads, and as far as I can tell, there's no in-game microtransaction store. So that's good. That's a plus. So I know I said earlier that, there's a lot of mobile games out there. Yes, it's true, but a lot of them shove ads down your face. or down your throat, whatever. And I don't like those. This game doesn't do that, but again, you're paying for that service. But yeah, Lazy Galaxy, it's not bad for what it is. I recommend checking it out at the very least. If you guys haven't already, subscribe to me on Twitch and YouTube. That way you can stay up to date with any new content I happen to publish. This is Vince, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.